Ryan Barath here, and welcome to the Build Shop. Now today I'm going to answer a frequently asked question and finally show you how I stamp wedges. Now there's a couple things that you're going to need. First off, you always want to make sure that you're wearing safety glasses and you have a very sturdy workbench because you're going to be hitting with a lot of force, and that is, you want to make sure that you have that connection to the ground, or else you're going to get some rattling, which you're going to get a little bit anyways with a workbench if it's not secured down or it's not like really heavy. This is nice and solid, but it's made out of wood. And then from there, this is what else I have. So I've got my two-sided tape, my anvil, which I've already two-sided taped to the bench. I don't want it rattling around. I've got my stamps. I've got a mallet. It's about, I think it's like 4 pounds. And obviously, I've got the wedge. Now to set it up, all you have to do is, I know I'm going to be stamping right in the middle of the back of this wedge. So just take a couple pieces of two-sided tape, put it right on top of the middle of the anvil, hold that wedge in place, set the wedge down, and we're ready to stamp. All right, so we have the wedge. Like I said, it is secure. I've already got my stamps set aside. I got them in the order that I want to stamp it because that way I make sure that I don't mess it up. Now, for those who are wondering, I'm going to tell you right now, I get all of my stamps from Lee Valley Tools. They are not overly expensive, but they're nice and sharp. They're designed to be used for metal or wood. And because they're not that expensive, they're easy to replace once they wear out. It's a really common question, and I want to make sure that I took the time to answer that. Now, because this is for GolfWRX, we are going to stamp WRX on the wedge. I'm just going to have it dancing, so I'm not even going to put a piece of tape. If you are going to shoot something, or if you are going to make something that's in a very straight line, it's easy to just put down a piece of tape, set your stamps right on it. That way you can feel the bottom of the letter, and that way you create a very straight line. But I'm not doing that. We're going to go a little bit more creative, and we're just going to dance it across. So I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to start with, here's another fun little tip. Start with the middle letter. Don't start with the letter on the end because you don't want to run out of space. It's called planning ahead. So I've got the R for WRX. I'm going to put it right below the T. I'm going to turn it a little bit. I've got my mallet, and you want to make the first strike hard. You want to make sure that it gets in there, and that way if you need to make it a little deeper afterwards, you can do that. So I've got the stamp set up. Make sure that I've got it right side up, because stamping's permanent. And here we go. You can see there, you got an R. Now, if I want to make sure that it's completely filled out, what I'm going to do is you can actually just rotate it around a little bit if you see any shallow spots. So let's say this top right was a little shallow, aim towards the top right, give it a couple taps. If the back of the R is a little shallow, just like that. And what this does is, just make sure that you've got a nice, even stamp all the way around. Now the next one up, W. Again, I want to make sure that it's nice and even. Get that stamp right where I want it to be, and then just work my way around. Last but not least, the X. It's in there nice and sharp, but I can already tell that that top right is not as deep as I want it to be. So, move it around. And there we have it. Last but not least, we want to paint. Now, my little secret is nail polish. And the reason is, it's acrylic, it's going to dry really quickly, and it's going to dry nice and hard. It's not going to cause any issues, and they come with their own little brushes. The other thing you're gonna need, some blue shop towel and some acetone. I'm just gonna use one paint on this, gonna make it really simple. You can go as funky or as simple as you want. Sometimes you don't even need to stamp it. See that I go all over there? There are ways that you can use paint pens to get into the really detailed spots, but again, this is more of like a DIY thing. If you just got a couple simple tools around, it's not that difficult to do, and you can really customize your wedges. Now a little light white gets rid of some of the excess there. And then give it a moment. Another fun little trick which I'm going to show you. A little torch will help it dry very quickly. There you have it. I hope you found this video useful. It's our goal here to show you how to try and figure things out yourself, because a lot of the time it's really not that difficult. It just takes a couple simple tools. Maybe you might not have exactly this setup, but something like it can make this very easy, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. Now, if you like this, please remember to hit the subscribe button. If you have questions, please use the comment section below. We want to make sure that we're helping as many people as we possibly can. And if there's a question that you have that we haven't shown you how to do something yet, we want to be able to show it in the future. And as I always say, thanks for watching.